Welcome, welcome. I'm Dee, and this is Single Mom Unguided Life, where I try to navigate through finances, motherhood, being single, and everything in between. And I bring you guys along for the journey to hold me accountable. This is my weekly check-in. This is the second weekly check-in for my May budget. This is something new that I wanted to include because I found that I was doing something that can potentially be harmful to my budget. And what I mean by that is I was going back into my old habit of spending and then making up for it. And so I know personally what was happening is it was tiring me out. April tired me out. April challenge, side hustle, it tired me out because I just needed to keep up with the expenses that I wanted to do, or the purchases that I wanted to make. So yeah, we're not going to do that. So what we're going to do, we're going to call in our accountability partners. Hey y'all, and we're going to come in every week and we're going to check in with you. So let me go ahead and put this to the side. I have my budget binder here, and we're going to open it up. The first thing is I'm going to pull out my monthly budget overview sheet. Let's set that to the side. So this was the income breakdown number 1 back on the 23rd. Today is May 6th, so that's why we're closing out. And these were all of the bills that should have come out of this check, okay? When we did our last check-in, I did inform you that I hadn't made it into BJ's. So I was able to do that this week, so we're going to account for that. So that's why BJ's has a check, because I let myself know I went there. So let me go ahead and get my material out here because we do not want this to be long. I think that's all we need for right now. Okay. So this is my envelope system spending record. So I have 6 categories of my spending record. Miscellaneous is a sinking fund that covers these categories in the event that I do not have enough to cover for expenses. Okay. I do color code. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And so all of the green, lime green, is week 2. So let's go ahead and get into this. So for bills, the only thing that was left was BJ's. I did go in and I was able to get my membership, but she said she had to create a whole new account, but whatever. So she did that. So I gotta go in to set up everything, but she did give me a physical card and pop a physical card this time, so that was good. Fun money, I didn't spend anything from fun money the first week, so it carried over to the second week of $25, but I did spend in the second week, and I spent this look like 3 items. We have $6.71, $11.36, and $6.50. So that's $24.57. The next thing is gas. It looks like I made one gas purchase. I started at $64.92, and $32.21 is what I spent. The next category is groceries. We started at $67.89. We had 2 transactions. We went to Aldi for $45.48, and we went to Publix for $19.42. So that's $64.90. Personal was $4.69. I didn't spend in personal. I did receive a refund. So quick story. The charging cord for my phone, for the past month, it has been saying slow charging, and I've been just rigging it by like bending the cord in a position that it recognized that it is connected to a fast charger and it's fast charging. Well, I decided that that was not the best thing to continue to do because we had another issue with the power went out, and my crazy self didn't have my phone charged. And I just felt like if I had it, well, I had it on the charger, but it wasn't fast charging. So I ended up going into the store where I bought it, and the associate that was helping me, she was very helpful, and she was like, yeah, just bring the cord back, it looks like it's under warranty. Okay, so I didn't go back the same day, because where I currently was at the store, I don't usually go into that store because I don't have the best experience. I was just in that area, and it just was of convenience. So I didn't go the next day. So the 2 days later, I was again in that area out of convenience. I went in there, and I met with some of the rudest associates in the face of earth, and I wrote a lengthy review, and to let them know how their miseducation led to my inconvenience. Because what I end up doing is just going to the other store that I usually, get the help that I need. Went right in and told the young lady something wrong with the cord. Unfortunately, they did not have the cord length that I like. I like the longer one. I think the standard is 6, and I like the 10, and they didn't have that. So what happened is, she was like, but we can go ahead and order. And I'm like, no, I need it now. And so I'll take the 6, which is an inconvenience, because that means that I cannot sit on my couch and hold my phone while it's charging, because it's not close enough to an outlet. Minor inconvenience. But so I ended up getting that, but because the cord that I purchased was more than the cord that was being given to me, they had to give me a refund. So that refund was $2.68. And because almost a year ago I spent that from my personal category, I went ahead and put that back there. Okay, so now we have restaurants. We went to Chick-fil-A for $3.37, and of course we went to Dunkin' Donuts. We do not try to not go to Dunkin' Donuts at least once a week. So that's $9.03 that I actually spent in restaurants. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so let's calculate what we have ending here, and let me just do a quick look through. And what I'm looking is, like, because I use different color pens, I be forgetting sometimes, y'all. Okay, so this column stay green if it had money. All right, so for bills, of course, it's zeroed out. For fun money, we started with 25 and we spent 24.57, so we have 43 cents bowling. Okay, gas, we have $64.92 we started with. We only spent $32.21, so that leaves us with $32.71. And I am liking the fact that I am putting more to my gas envelope system or envelope category, as well as sending money from my side income. I think it's balancing it out where I don't feel like I am running it close, where if I fill up at the beginning of the week, like on Monday, that I'll be pressured to spend money out of another category because I'm going to need gas by today. So I'm liking the balance. It's working. For groceries, we started out with $67.89 and we only spent $64.90, so we were under budget, and that's what I'm liking. Close, but we there. Okay. Personal, we started with $4.69. We're going to add $2.68, so that's $7.37. And lastly, we have restaurants at $14.74, and we spent $9.03, so that leaves us with $5.71. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we always want to zero out all categories but the bills and credit card and the gas. So $5.71 plus $7.37. Oh, this is my little thing telling me I got stuff to do. $7.37, $2.99, and 43 cents. Okay, we are left with $16.15 $1.1550, and that is going to go to our zero out challenge. So tomorrow, or well, it'll be tomorrow for me because that's when I do my income breakdown, because that's when I get paid. But in the next video, you'll see where I zeroed out this to close out my envelopes, and then we'll move from there. So let's go to our spending record for our sinking funds. And again, the same color code, and it hasn't been too much spending, more so just little transactions. Of course, it was the beginning of the month, or the end to the beginning of the month, so there was some interest, so that's what most of this is accounting for. So car maintenance, I still have not put anything in car maintenance this week. For gifts, there was nothing I put in there as well. For health, there was an interest of 5 cents, and I wonder if I scoot this over, you can see both. My bad, y'all. I just realized that. And then I did a roundup of 37 cents. So that's 42 cents that was added to the health category. For miscellaneous, and we just have to slide back here and see what's going on in miscellaneous, because that's on the other one. And it looks like we just had an interest of 2 cents. So we're going to put that there. For Papa, we had one transaction, and that transaction was $35.26. And then we had interest of 3 cents. So $35.23 was subtracted from this account. And because it's in the, was not, the account's not in the negative, but that was, it took away from the account, we're going to put $35.23 there. All right, so then the next thing we have is our property, and property just was a interest of 1 cent. Then for taxes, it was, it looks like interest of 29 cents, a deposit of 2 cents, and $72. So $72.31. Then travel, of course, there's nothing going on in this particular account. And lastly is bill carryover, and looks like we had interest of 2 cents and a roundup of 69 cents. So that was 71 cents that was added to this account. All right. And also I wanted to mention that I have decided on the last day that I will be recording until I take my little hiatus. And so I would sprinkle in the expected date or the last video. I haven't determined how the video is gonna fall, so I can't say which video is gonna be the last one. I know that I will tell you which type of videos will be the last one, so that kind of makes sense. So if I say, for instance, when I do my meal plan and grocery haul, and I say, this is going to be the last one you see for a while, then you know, okay, you're not going to be expected to see any for the remainder of the month and or until I return. So I hope that makes sense. I just need a little break mentally and physically. I need a break. Point blank, period. Bear with me just a second. I just had a little small interlude. All right, so that is where we at with the sinking funds. So for the spending tracker, when we left off in week 1, I did have that lift charge that was subtracted from the unbudgeted, but I was reimbursed from that. So I put that back into this account since it came from it. So that was $117.87 is what we have for our spending tracker. The last thing, and forgive me because I totally was not thinking, and I didn't, walk out step by step, but my growing flower savings challenge, I colored it in already, because when I was doing my upcoming income breakdown, I wanted to make sure that this was included. And yeah, My bad. My bad. But we're in this was week 2. I was able to allocate $28 for my upcoming income breakdown to go towards this. And then we'll see what the other money to be coming from. So yeah, this is my weekly check-in. I really like this. Like I'm telling you, I'm making more conscious decisions, because let me tell y'all, there has been instances for the last 2 weeks that I was like, let me hurry up and buy this real quick. But then I'm like, where am I gonna get it from? Do I have a fund for that? And I want to get from out of that habit. So that's why it was really, really important for me to do these. So I hope this was helpful for anyone who likes to do check-ins, that you're able to glean from this and understand that it's very important to check up on your finances, if not daily, because that can be overwhelming, at least once a week. Know where your money is going and know what money is coming in. It's very important, okay? If you're new to my channel, I would love for you to be part of my village. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. To all my returning subscribers, thank you. Everyone hit that thumbs up. And please share this with your family, your friends, and your co-workers. Peace out.